That's a delicious start to our podcast.
I waited for it. I waited those 3 seconds. It was hard.
Um,
I had to get in.
that was just a great start. So, welcome to the Legend and Sirri show, everybody. This is just recording, by the way. Make sure.
Except you've got your camp on, or you're not putting that on.
My what on? No. I just gotta.
Face is on.
I just have to extract it all. I'll have to extract it. I might put it on.
Okay.
I might put it onto YouTube. We'll see. Welcome to the.
Recording.
Yeah, this whole thing.
Got some gas backed up after a burp. Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
After burp.
That was a good one. All right. All right. So, I guess we'll welcome to the show, and that's about it.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Luke,
I am your host, Legend Luke 123, and my co-host Siri Fury.
Yeah, I need to change my Discord name, don't I?
Yeah, I don't
Let me
even.
try and do that.
That'd be good.
I've changed it twice. I had to change it to get into the Pogo group once.
Not the Pogo group ones. I was in so many Pokemon groups, it's not funny. Now I'm in so many Twitch groups.
How do I change my name?
I have no idea. Just
Yeah. There we go. You can change it like unlimited times, I think.
I don't know, it doesn't even show you your name, so you could do your sexy face.
What?
Or you could do your sexy face.
That's not mine.
And then I could do another text under there and say under here that says Siri.
Oh, I got my password wrong. That's not fun.
So whilst Siri changes his name.
Oh, what? That's fucking up too much. Whatever. I'm not gonna do it. Anyway, I'll just do it later.
Yes,
oh, your
Harrison?
sun's still up. Your dad's on TV. He's famous. Well, he's muted the conversation, which sucks. I would have loved to have heard his conversation with his son. Next time, we'll make sure that he doesn't mute it, because what better than to hear a little boy get told off? Why'd you mute that? Next time, don't mute that.
Because
we want to hear your son get told out.
I was trying to tell my son to go to bed.
Yeah, we want to hear that next time. We want to hear you. Hey, get your fucking ass back in bed, mate. Past your bedtime.
It's 10 o'clock in the night. Go to bed. I'm trying to record the podcast. God damn.
Oh, did I just get a gold healing pad from a fucking little Oh my god! I got a gold flame grill floor trap from a little briefcase on the ground.
God damn. He's playing Save the World as we do this podcast.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't I?
What a pause. No, just kidding.
This way I can actually, take my mind off the podcast and talk freely. It's easier than recording yourself and shit, too.
Are you nervous, Siri? Are you nervous? Very nervous. Better
There's just nothing else to do.
Better recording.
Yeah. Something to do.
That's podcast.
I need to take my mind off. Yeah, I need to take my mind off just sitting there. Because we're not together. Podcasts, the people are usually together. They're they vibe off each other and shit.
Yeah.
We're in our own places, so it's different. Plus I got too many distractions.
All the distractions in the world.
I need to focus on the game so I can talk about games. I can't believe you're not playing right now while you're doing this.
No, because I have my thing plugged in. So I'm going to have that up.
Yeah, I need to harvest rough ore.
Actually, I might
Or
play.
else I'll never finish a mission.
I might play some Mario Tennis whilst we do it.
I need to do my home base 6 thing, and you need to build a lot of traps and shit. I need to do that. So anyway, back to the podcast. Away from Fortnite for now.
For now, we'll
Where
come
did you
back.
want to start this at? How did you want to start this?
We'll come back to that. I reckon. So, gaming news. Do you have any gaming news this week?
Well, I only look at fun stuff.
And what is what?
Stupid parents that don't kids play games because they think that they're getting too violent. But
Too
we
violent?
should start with relevant news that you probably found about actual gaming and not just about the idiocy of parents these days who can't control their stupid kids.
Well, I don't have a huge amount of gaming news. I got more of a stream news, which was the OBS Stream Elements update.
Which makes no sense to me. You wrote a bunch of letters and pretended that it actually was English, but it wasn't.
For me,
You just wrote obs. Something about obs.
OBS.
Yeah, I don't. The only thing that OBS means to me is obviously bullshit source. So what is it? OBS?
OBS is well, I don't even know what OBS stands for. Something broadcasting.
Exactly. You don't know that.
Something
So you made it up.
something broadcasting services. Hang on. New window. I need a new window. I'll have to Google this now.
It stands for obviously, Tori reckons, but she's just as dumb as the others. Obviously is OBV.
Yeah, I know, but who says what is it?
Well, OBV,
OBS.
get up on here.
Oh, Open Broadcast Software. Dumbass. Obviously, Open Broadcast.
I got a legendary hero and a legendary Waptori today. In the same llama. Schematic.
Dramatic. No, it stands for operating.
Yeah, we got the
open,
dragon gun.
Dragon gun.
We got the dragon gun.
Open
The
Broadcasting.
Dragon thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Open broadcasting server.
Yeah. Software.
Alright. So, what did you find out about these open broadcasting servers?
Software.
Software services. Service. What did you find out?
Okay, so I
What is
use
Streamlabs doing?
I use a standard OBS. You have a Streamlabs OBS and a standard OBS, and there's other ones like Bebo and stuff that people use. I've
What's
never
the
used
difference?
different features usually is what I've noticed. So Streamlabs has a feature. Streamlabs OBS has a feature where you have your screen of what you're recording, your chat box next to that, and on the other side of that is your activity feed. So you got your chat box and your follows and your hosts and whatever in your activity feed. That is not
your voice is funny now.
That's right. So you got your activity feed. You got your.
We use Streamlabs, don't we?
I use OBS, standard OBS.
Oh, so you don't use Streamlabs?
No.
Oh, I thought we did for something. I've seen Streamlabs somewhere.
I use Streamlabs for the podcast. I use standard OBS for all my other stuff. So anyway, Streamlabs OBS.
Do you find standards better?
It's just easier to use for me. Some people have their preferences. I had my preferences OBS.
So what has Streamlabs done?
Streamlabs has made a plugin for the standard OBS. A plugin is just like an update, and it just plugging in another controller into your PlayStation 4 sort of thing. Which adds the chat box and the activity feed into the OBS, which is awesome. It was always a huge downfall with the standard OBS, because now you don't have to have your Internet Explorer open, or Chrome open, or Firefox open, or whatever.
So wait, how does normal OBS work now, and how will it work?
It works the same. You just
I don't know how the normal one works. Why do you have another browser open? What's that open for?
for your chat box and your stuff, for all your Twitch shit.
That's right.
So you need.
So all you have with a normal OBS is just the stream. You've just got the stream, and that's it. And
Yeah.
you need to open a browser to see what everyone's saying
Yeah.
and all that shit.
So compared to Streamlabs,
It's basically what I'm doing anyway. Like,
Yeah.
by opening my laptop and look. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so you got your chat and your an activity feed, which is like your follows and your hosts and your subscribes or whatever's, and you can move them around to where they suit you. Plus, you've got your your broadcasting onto Twitch, so you'll have less clutter on your desktop.
Yeah, less shit running too, so
yeah, so you're not using as much CPU power, which is awesome. It was a huge downfall of the original OBS. This plugin.
So why has Streamlabs done this for no benefit? Why wouldn't they have just said people should come over to them?
Well, I'm guessing they're partnered up with OBS. I'm assuming. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
I'd have to look into that. I will look into that. I'll make a note
So
of it.
what's the difference now with Streamlabs and normal OBS with Streamlabs in it?
Oh no, so there's two different companies. There's Streamlabs and there's Stream Elements.
Ah, so Stream Elements has done this one.
Yeah, Stream Elements has put the plugin for
okay.
OBS, and then Streamlabs has their own one, Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah.
But now there's a Stream Elements OBS and a Streamlabs OBS.
Mm-hmm.
Both of these have the same features. They've got, you got your chat bot with them, you got your donations with them, you got all that sort of stuff that you can and yeah, you can use your overlays and stuff like that. That's in Stream Elements. Same
with
as
Stream Elements. I mean, Streamlabs might be might be losing a few people shortly.
Possibility, but I think like people that use Streamlabs really like Streamlabs. They've worked it out. I cannot work it out for the life of me, so that's why I stuck.
It's just gonna make life easier, basically.
Yeah, so you don't have to have 1,000 different pages open at once. So, as I was playing around with it, there has some quick links up the top that take you straight to your chat bot, tip settings, overlays, etc., etc. Yeah, you got your tip page. So it's like a little cog wheel, and that comes down, and then you can go into your chat bot, so you can quickly change your chat bot. Your tipping settings. You can change your overlays, which is good. So if you need to make a quick change to your chatbot, you can just quickly make a quick link, and then off you go. And within 10 seconds, you've changed it.
Sounds like thrilling news.
Oh, it is definitely. It's
yes, ever.
It's definitely good. It makes it a lot easier for someone with a lower end computer as well. But I don't have to have 1,000 different pages open.
Yeah.
Like me, I don't have the greatest computer. It just runs enough. But so I don't have to have as much clutter on my my homepage. I don't have to have the Internet Explorer open.
Quick question: are you playing Mario Tennis on Switch?
What's that?
Are you playing Mario Tennis on Switch
right now?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, you said you were going to.
Yeah, but then I was staring down at the screen.
It's a shame that 64 by Mario Tennis can't link up. That'd be so sick.
How would that work? That's impossible to work.
I don't know, but Mario 64, like the Mario Tennis is fucking awesome on 64.
Anything was awesome on 64.
Yeah. Let's talk about 64 now.
I reckon we could talk about a whole episode about 64.
Any more OBS news?
Not really. Just less clutter, and I definitely recommend anyone that does stream off their computers just have a look into it. If you are streaming off Streamlabs, I definitely recommend OBS over Streamlabs. But as I said, personal preference is the main thing here, and that's about it, man.
So that's OBS news.
That's yeah. That's OBS news. And your news was gaming addiction. If I'm wrong.
Yeah, Yeah, well, the proposed addiction now by a lot of people, especially parents, who can't control their kids, they reckon, through games, especially like Fortnite,
Mm-hmm.
which I just find ridiculous
Yeah.
statement to make, and like a ridiculous blame to put on a game or on anything. Like there was articles where parents were saying that they actually cannot like speak to their kids. They can't control them at all. Like they'll play a game for ages, piss them.
Yeah.
There's I don't know where this school. I can't remember where the school is. They've banned the floss dance because it intimidates people to fight.
It to make them fight.
Yeah.
Good one. That's a good one there.
What? You cut out
No.
when you started talking.
Yeah, you cut out as well.
Oh. Well, yeah. So I think like in the last 10 years, somehow a lot of people are blaming like games and movies for people's reasonings, their whatever, their addictions and shit. When people can, especially when they're kids and the parents can't control them, pretty sure they just need to be a little bit more like stern and actually tell them what's what.
Yeah,
I mean, as if
they're the parents, man.
Get off the fucking game. And
Yeah.
these are like 10, 11, 12-year-old kids. Like, if they're not listening, just break the fucking game.
Yeah.
You bought it. I'm pretty sure it's your money. That kid can't do shit without you. So just take the fucking
Game
PlayStation or Xbox or computer away. Like, seriously, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, going on and saying that a game has to, like, everyone has to stop playing the game. It needs to be banned in countries because, like, I mean, I didn't. We had games much fucking rougher than this. Like
GTA, man.
GTA, like promotes the picking up and murdering of fucking hookers on the side of the street. Like it promotes the worst shit, and it commends you for doing it, gives you badges and shit. Like if any game is bad for you, it's probably not Fortnite. This game teaches you architecture, if anything. But
yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think people need to get a grip on
life,
kids and their game.
Yeah.
And if they think that games are going to have a massive effect on them, I don't know like where I'm going to pick up an AR and a sword and go around building fucking going pickaxe, cutting down trees, harvesting shit, and like it's getting too much.
Yeah, parents are blaming others for their shitty parenting.
Yeah. I grew up with games and shit, and like, if I was told to get off, like I wasn't told twice.
Yeah, and you got off.
Yeah, exactly. If addictions are happening, it's probably because the parents aren't actually controlling their kids, and they're just letting them play shit and not actually do anything else with their at all.
See, the way I see it is that parents are using these objects like a PlayStation or an iPad or something like that as like a free babysitter sort of thing.
Yeah, but then they're also blaming the babysitter.
Yeah, and then blaming the babysitter for their shitness.
We're gonna buy you the PlayStation, but then we're gonna
blame
it for teaching you the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Instead of just teaching you the right thing and taking something else away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally makes sense. You're a parent. What do you reckon? If Harrison started playing Fortnite, would you let him?
Not at this age, but say if he was 10 years old, yes, I'd let him, and I'd let him play with me. And then, like, if he started doing,
I think the worst thing, if anything, it's not the game that is bad for kids under
it's their screen time.
16, 17. It's being on the internet with people that they don't know, and also a majority of them being like older than them.
Yeah.
And like vocabulary basically that's used with a lot of games, and especially one that's like an online PvP one, probably isn't for them to hear. And it's like when we play with people online, and like the young kids, they've got like filthier mouths than I did
Yeah,
at that age. That's for sure.
definitely 100%. I agree with that 100%.
Like that's the biggest issue, if anything, that like if parents don't want their kids playing, it should be that they shouldn't be playing online games with people that they don't know.
Yeah, yeah, and
Like,
if you want to play
because
online games, play by yourself.
yeah, exactly. Like I played games with myself, or just go to your fucking friend's house, play the game,
Yeah,
play a game with them.
yeah, yeah. I'm
Like, there's
sure.
got
I'm sure at that
controllers for a
age,
reason.
at least one of your friends is going to be playing on the same console.
Yeah, like surely you don't need to go on the internet because you don't have other time to meet up with people and stuff. Like you're young.
Yeah,
All you do is go to school and then play games. Like you're like, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. You
And
spend
surely they're playing with their friends anyway.
and you're spending
Kids,
half your time
like words
socializing at school.
such disgusting words.
Yeah, it's terrible. But yeah, but as your question was that, would I let him? Yeah, I would. If he was old enough and I was there, supervising. I've got to be supervising. I got to know what if someone's starting to yell and scream and swear and stuff. I need to be able to make sure he's out of that lobby quick enough before he can really get the grasp of it, and making sure that he knows that it's not right
Yeah.
to do that.
What about the actual gameplay side? Or what if he was to play just by himself, or the PvE,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
and not speak to anyone? You reckon there's any issues with? Oh, do you reckon there's any issues with any games? Besides, I think there's more issue with like there's games out that are absolutely
Like yeah,
like they will
there's some bad games out there. Like I wouldn't let him play like Left 4 Dead or Dead by Daylight, or like I'd rather him play like Mario Tennis or Pokemon or children's games.
See, none of these issues were around when we had that's when Super Nintendo ruled the world.
Yeah.
None of these issues were around because all the games were just fun. Even killing ones, they were fun killing.
Yeah, fun killing.
There was no blood. It's,
I'm not sure if there's
a bad
fun
person,
killing.
and you have to hunt him down and kill him.
Yeah.
There's none of this hecticness going on like there is these days.
Yeah, but that's because of the online communities. Online communities are 100% toxic as fuck.
How are kids getting on to this kind of stuff these days? Like, are PlayStation and Xbox games, are they that online directional these days?
Yeah, everything's online now. And if it's not online, it's gonna flop.
Can you not play? They're not story game modes anymore, like story games.
Oh, there's heaps.
Like GoldenEye on 64. That was a shooting game. That was a killing game. But there was a story. Like it was a single player mission that you went through. You had to do shit. You could fail. Zelda, like a game that actually makes you think. Like Super Mario. What happened to games like that?
See, all of them
all online.
No, all of them are still there. Zelda's still there. Mario's still there. Mario will never change. Mario will never be online, except like Mario Kart and stuff.
Yeah.
Mario Kart will go online, but
kids need to play more of those kind of games and less of the more adulty games.
Yeah, well, that's what I was brought up on. Mario Kart and Pokemon, and you can still get awesome Pokemon games. They're still bringing out Pokemon games every year.
Which is surprising.
Nah, this is like one of their biggest sellers, man. They're never going to get rid of Pokemon. Ever.
I know, but like, you'd think eventually you run out of fucking drawings to draw.
Yeah.
And names to name.
They have like 850 or something.
How do you keep coming up with random names and actual creatures?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they have there's an ice cream cone and a fucking keychain as Pokemon. So I guess they had a bit of a slump there, but
yeah, but they've gone pretty well for about 700 of them.
Yeah, until the ice cream cone comes into it, you're like, that. Hold on, that's not a Pokemon. That's an ice cream cone.
And there's that
I'm tomato man.
There's that thing that turns into washing machines and shit. Goes into it can be a washing machine Pokemon and stuff like that.
What?
I'm not sure. Season.
There was a washing machine in Banjo-Kazooie. I remember that much. Banjo-Kazooie. That is one of the all-time best games.
Yeah. Banjo-Kazooie. That's a trip down memory lane right there.
Yeah, Pokemon will never die. Pokemon Go made sure of that now, especially.
Yeah, and then
But
you also have Sun and
Pokemon Go
Moon.
at times can't it?
That's still got a decent amount of community with it. But they ruined.
Yes, it does.
They
It does.
they
They did want it at time.
they
They
definitely
brought it back
ruined
a
it.
little.
Yeah.
I've revealed the whole map somehow with. You gotta do the four corners, I think, to reveal the map. Maybe. Yeah, sorry. I just went off course there for a second.
That's fine. Is Tori
Yeah,
playing?
Pokemon Go. Amazing.
Tori playing?
Tori plays Pokemon Go.
No, she playing Save the World.
No, I'm playing Save the World. Doing a long mission. I'm gonna not do a speed run. I'm gonna take my time.
Are you playing by yourself?
Yep. Lars
Okay.
can wait for me.
Damn Lars, he stupid bus.
Yeah. I hate playing with people these days. Sometimes online players just don't stick to the plan. They just come in and they just start a mission, and you're like, dude, what are you doing?
Man up.
Like, it's 15 minutes till the balloon fucking drops. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, why are you dropping in and just starting fights random this and that?
Well, I don't mind if they do the encampment ones and shit. Just go right ahead. Do them.
Yeah, well, the encounter one is meant for that, but the other ones, they're meant to harvest for a while and then.
That one mission. That's like the main mission. You go to all your little side missions and shit first.
The encampment one, fucking hell, that is just so easy.
Oh yeah, like when I first started, the encampment one was hard as shit because you got a shitty ass grey gun.
Yeah,
and it's a pistol.
Then you level up.
Yeah, and now it's just.
Shit.
I got a rocket launcher the other day.
What level, like level 15 or what level? Oh, I've had an RPG for a while.
Yeah,
I got an A launcher schematic.
Yeah, I have an A launcher, I think.
I bought the hero dude for 4,000 gold. I just had to. He's pretty cool, the ninja. But I got a.
Wait, where do you spend your gold?
I got a couple of legendaries in the loot section, but in the site you press R2.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Okay, now I know. I looked at it once.
What a noob.
Yeah, that's
what a noob.
That's definitely noob right there. That's super newbie. Alright, so
yeah, parents, get your shit together.
Yeah, definitely. That was pretty much the whole thing there. Parents, get your shit together. Alright, so
shall we talk about the game that we have been recently playing?
Yeah, so your game is Dracula's Code.
Nah, you're pronouncing it wrong. So Pokemon Go got like stagnant for a bit. So I was just like online browsing through Pokemon Go pages, and then this other page came up that said Valor on it, and I was like, oh, what's this game? Turns out that it's like these people this company called Ellie-Land or something like that.
That sounds
made
dodgy
a
as shit.
game very similar to Pokemon Go, and it's called Draconius Go. Basically, it uses the same. It's just a different map, different looking map. It's a shitter AR, that's for sure. But it's got like 150 different dragons, I think, at the moment. It's got starters and everything. It's got evolution. It's got the same setup. It's basically the exact same thing, but with like little creatures of their own.
Yeah.
And they've got incense, lures, and gyms, and they've got different. They've got little differences though. They've got these things called rifts that you can go into, which open like a certain type of element, and only creatures of that element will appear, but they're stronger.
That element's like type, is it?
Yeah.
So like
you got to be in a certain
grass type and shit
to open it, and I don't know. They've got dark, ice, fire, all that kind of shit.
Yeah,
there's like a mother dragon in this certain like rift.
Yeah.
And Arcana is a type. Tori tells me that's like dark. That's dark. Oh, that's a dark rift then.
Yeah.
there's a mother in there that hatches eggs for you, like special eggs. You hatch eggs the same way. You get a free egg though every day.
Oh, nice.
So
You have to go to a Pokestop.
yeah, you get a bonus.
And there's more
like, monster every day.
more stops, isn't there?
There's a lot less gyms. The stops, they're better in a way because I think there's more around people's houses, but at the same time, they're also in weird places. Like there's gyms and Pokestops in people's houses, so you can't even reach the monster.
Oh, nice.
But they've also got these things where it's called a dragon's eyesight. So hell, like if you're bothered, when you're bothered and lazy, you can just put it on, and it gives you like a 3-block radius of what's out there, and you can just catch it.
Oh, nice. That's good idea. Kinda.
Yeah.
A bit lazy, but
if you see something's like really like near you but too far to go, you can just put that on and catch everything that's in like the surroundings. They've got chests as well that pop.
Yeah.
That give you like bonuses like better balls, double XP for like half an hour, blah blah. Bonuses for half an hour. This game sounds so fucking awesome. Let's play it. It's definitely it's pros. Like it's not a bad game. Especially if you like just need a distraction and it's like a quick thing. But if you're a Pokemon Go fan but you can't be bothered at times or it's got stagnant,
yeah,
really easy.
Yeah,
jump on that and like there's usually something new every time I go somewhere because I don't really play it much. So like every time I go somewhere there's usually something new around.
Yeah.
Gyms the gym operation and all that's different.
So it's not the same as Pokemon Go?
How that works yet.
You
can put more than one of your own in and stuff into some places. I never took the time to really properly do it yet. Not many people play it, that's for sure. It seems like you get kicked out if you're in there for too long. Tori plays it more. My girl, too much. She's obsessed with it. So is there anything I missed out on?
No, I think that's it.
I missed out on a lot. She reckons I missed out on a lot. What else did I miss out on?
What else did we miss out on?
Libraries.
Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Fire breathe.
There's magic in Draconius go apparently. What magic is there?
So runes that you get.
Oh yeah, you get runes and you can convert them.
Yeah.
They come out of like Pokestops and shit, and when you defeat, random monsters fight you.
So you actually get into proper fights and shit.
You'll just be walking out, and it'll just be like a creature has started a fight. It's like generally it's too powerful to beat.
Yeah.
And when you beat it, you don't to capture it. You just get XP and blah blah all that shit.
So you don't even get to capture
not really that cool. But you get like a bunch of XP and runes and stuff, which then you'd make magic with, which I don't know what it does, but
I guess that's something to work
out right now.
And you can spoof in it, can't you? You're not really too.
You can spoof in it, but I haven't found a API that works yet, which I was very upset with. That's the only reason I got it. I got it for spoofing, because when I got bored at home, but now I can't play it, and I actually started playing it properly because I got it. And I'm like, well, now I have to play it properly.
God damn. Yeah. So do you recommend it or?
I do recommend it. Not as a full-time app game, but like definitely as one of those ones when you're, especially if you're like passenger a lot or you're walking or like walk a lot, you definitely should give it a shot if you like Pokemon Go kind of thing.
Yeah, I honestly think Pokemon.
There's daily quests and stuff to get as well from like big obelisks, and they give you pieces of like a map, and you have to put that map. I haven't done anything with that map yet, but you get a prize if you do some bullshit with it. There is PvP as well. You get to fight other people online with your monsters.
Oh, so
that is a big reason to possibly get it for people who like PvP and don't get that from Pogo.
I think Pokemon really missed out on there.
Games. Yeah. Pokemon Go's working on it, but I mean that's why a lot of people left Pogo.
Yeah, well, that's one of the main reasons a big reason I wanted to really get into Pokemon, because I knew they were working on it, but it's taken way too long. Then I gave up. Everyone was the same level. I was grinding out real hard at that time.
Yeah, well, Pokemon is always going to be the thing. That's where everyone grew up.
Yeah, of course. The nostalgia thing, 100%. Alright, so Siri recommends Dracula's Go. Draconius. Draconius Go.
Not Dracula. I wish it was Dracula's Go. That would be a sick game. But it's called Draconius Go. So Draco with a C and then Nious. Draconius Go.
And that's on. That'll be on Apple's Play Store, whatever it's called.
I think it's on.
Yeah,
stores,
it's on the Play Store as well.
It's on the app. It's in the App Store, and I don't know what it. Yeah, you on your Androids and stuff.
Yeah. All right, so moving on, to my game. I've been playing Mario Tennis Aces, which is a game.
What is that?
What is what? Wait, you've cut out. I think you've cut out.
You there for a second?
Oh, maybe that's why.
You keep cutting out.
All right, you there? Did that work?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it is a Nintendo Switch game. It's Mario playing tennis. The main screen looks like he is Roger Federer, 100%, no doubt about it.
What do you mean?
Like he looks like Roger Federer.
Mario?
Yeah, Mario looks like Roger Federer, 100%. I know it. As soon as I seen the first image, it was Roger Federer, but that means nothing to the game. So I got this game. I thought,
now I want to get a Switch just for Mario Tennis.
oh man, even if you don't get Mario Tennis, Switch is awesome. Switch is probably one of my favorite consoles.
Really? Why?
Because of its portability. Like I can just grab it in the car and play it in the car. Aeroplane. If you're a traveller on aeroplanes, which I am not.
Play it on the go.
Yeah, you can just pull it out of the thing. So you can play it on your TV. You can play it on your TV, and you can.
Oh no.
And you can just.
No! My internet's fucked. This is the worst thing that could have happened. Fuck! I'll be back in a second.
All right, I'll keep talking. God damn Siri. So, Mario Tennis Aces is.
Internet's fucked up. Just kicked me out of the game, which I've been spending 40 minutes playing.
Rip. It was developed by Camelot Software Planning and published by Nintendo for Nintendo Switch. It was released on June 22, 2018 this year.
Back.
And it's got single player mode, which is like a story mode. I've played about an hour's worth of this, and it's hard as shit. Like, I don't know if I'm really fucking bad at it, or it's just hard. But it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. So you do all these little challenges, like, hey, you do all these little challenges, and you have to hit the ball, like at these net things to score 800 points, and so you have to learn how to hit it from one area to another, and stuff like that. There's all different levels of tennis pitches. I think they're called. I don't know. Tennis courts of tennis courts that you hit the ball, and you normally got an opponent. If you don't have an opponent, there'll be something else there. So like mini games, but the computer opponent. Like the pro version, or the whatever the highest thing is, it's hard as shit. Like I have scored like 10 points against it in total, and I get absolutely creamed every time I try and verse it. There's also an online version which everyone's really fucking good at, of course. So I really suck still. Is Siri back yet?
Yeah, I said I was back a while ago.
Oh.
I was listening to you talk about Mario.
What else can I tell you about it? So yeah, mini games. I haven't dabbled too much in the online. And as I said, I'm only about an hour or two into the storyline. But it's hard. But I recommend it. I definitely recommend this game. The thing that lets it down is the voice acting. There's no voice acting in it. It's just grunts and groans, and
There's no actual Mario noises.
it's just grunts and groans, and Mario going whatever he does.
Does it say, it's a me,
Yeah,
a Mexico,
it's me and a Mexico man.
a Mexico. As long as it says that, what else do you need?
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just average.
Woohoo!
Also, it doesn't have like an offline mode where you can just play sets of tennis, like a proper tennis game. It's just got one set in total or something, 2 sets maybe.
Oh, like once is old school.
So it's just
But
you 15 to 40.
You can't play a game of 6 sets.
No, so it's like you do 15 to 40, and then you win the game, and then 15 to 40 again, and you win the game, and then 15 to 40 again, and you win that game, and it's over. That's it.
So a 3-game game.
Yeah, instead of like you can't even play a full set, which is 6 games.
That's really, why the fuck?
I'm guessing because it'd be too long, like a whole entire tennis game.
Why would it be too long? That's what people buy the game for.
Yeah, like tennis.
The options there, soccer games and stuff.
Yeah, so that's definitely that's very disappointing. Alright, it's one of the most disappointing things is you can't play you can't even play a whole set, even.
So don't get a Switch or Mario.
No, definitely get a Switch and definitely get Mario Tennis. It's awesome. 100% get Mario Tennis. Yeah. So the adventure starts with Luigi and Mario in a doubles match versus Waluigi and Baby Bowser. Was it Baby Bowser? Could have been Baby Bowser. And you beat them, and then you go on to and Luigi grabs this magic tennis racket and it's turned into something.
The pumpkin.
So you got to rescue Luigi. So Mario needs to
So Mario.
travel around the world to locate 5 Power Stones. That will somehow.
What's this gonna do with tennis?
This is like the storyline. Like you play tennis and you beat different people in tennis as you progress through the story. You gotta locate 5 Power Stones. I'm not to save him, I guess. I'm not really sure. And like at the moment, it's kind of like a really long fucking tutorial. It's super fucking long. Like hit the ball at these nets to earn you earn XP and shit. So you level up your power and your speed and your agility. But it's fun. It's definitely fun. There's like as I said, there's no like you play maybe 3 games at most during this time in one section. You don't even play a full set in that. So it's fun, but it leaves you wanting more. You want more, and I'm sure they'll come out with an update. To play a full set match.
That's the weird thing. So you have to buy a disc. You have to buy the game, right?
Yes, it's a little cartridge.
And then they're gonna update it. Like that never happened back in the old days. You bought the game. You had the game. The game was the game.
Yeah.
And why would they bring out an update if you've already got the game?
Because it makes it better. You can makes it better. Look at I'm not sure if you've heard the news of No Man's Sky.
No, I never played that or anything.
No, I've never played it either. But when it came out 2 years ago, No Man's Sky was meant to be this space travel thing where you can visit a million different planets and play online and shit like that. And it came out and you couldn't play online, and it was just a shitty ass storyline that never meant anything. And 2 years later, they bring out an update, and all of a sudden it's got all the online play on it. Sorry, I'm really thirsty. It's got all the online play on it.
So
it took them 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, but this game was super hyped. This game was so hyped.
Why would they release a game when it's not ready then?
Probably because they put the release date out and then thought, oh shit, we can't get this. Let me just... I didn't really read up a huge amount on it. No Man's Sky.
It's just stupid to bring out a game when it's not fully ready. Like, you wouldn't bring out a movie when it's not fully ready.
No, you wouldn't, but sometimes you can see a movie that wasn't fully ready and they kind of rushed into it, sort of thing, I think.
You cut out a couple of times.
Yeah, it's good. The patch notes.
Yeah.
Oh, and the weird thing is, there was like they had a huge amount of hype over this game 2 years ago. Like, it was one of the biggest hype games. And for this update, they had nothing at all.
Oh, no one even knew it was coming out.
Like, it was just like, yeah, we got an update a week before it came out. Here's the patch notes. You know, that's it. So, introducing update 1.5. Introduces a full multiplayer experience, near ultimate base building, command of rated armators. I don't know what that is. My English bad. The graphical overhaul and more. Where's the patch note?
We're gonna have to slowly wrap this up from my end because I need to go to the toilet badly.
That's alright.
Why? You know that Twitch account, that Twitch Prime skin that I sent that was meant to be coming out for free? Why the fuck is it in the shop today?
Oh, really?
I'm
not sure. Okay, multiplayer
from behind. That's a pretty sick behind.
I don't like it.
You can't see anything.
I don't like it.
Backpack's average, but his face is cool.
Really?
And he's got needles in his arm.
Yeah, not a fan.
Like, he doesn't have a face. He's like a robot man.
What's the time? Fuck, it's 11.
11.
What time did we start?
Just after 10. That's a cool little opener. That glider opens really cool.
Gliders are shit. Fuck gliders. But yeah, I reckon that's about it. But anyway, I recommend Mario Tennis. I recommend buying a Switch if you can afford it. Because they're still super fucking expensive. Actually,
and try out Draconius Go.
And try Draconius Go. And that's about it for this.
Hotrod's new? Why doesn't it say it's new? I've never seen this glider before.
That's about it.
With the skull?
I'll upload this to YouTube.
Stupid Snorkel Ops is out.
I love Snorkel Ops.
Yeah, I'm never gonna buy that, idiot.
I'll upload this on Wednesday.
I like survival stuff.
As soon as I get home. And then I'm off. I'm off for a week. Out of town. You'll be hearing this Wednesday.
For a week?
I have to play Mario Tennis for a week. I'll have a better review next week.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the Quiz Palace.
Alright.
And
I'll play some couple games of online.
Are you gonna play Fortnite tonight or not?
I'm about to jump on now.
Alright, cool. I'll jump on for some roll after the toilet.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna say goodbye.
Are we still recording? Should I say goodnight to everyone?
Thanks to all our listeners tonight. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. This episode was brought to you by Fade Grips. Make sure you use the discount code Legend Siri for a 20% off discount. Yeah, we will be back next. Well, after this episode, we'll be back next week. I'm going away for a week, so Siri is taking full reins. So rest in peace, our channel.
Good night.
All right, that's it.